In today's video, I'm going to be showing you the top 10 useless / worst vehicles here in the game of Roblox Jailbreak here and our top 10 ranking. Now guys, we ended up doing one for the best vehicles, so now we're going to be doing one for the worst, man, and make sure to stick to the end to see if your favorite vehicle makes the list, guys. And believe me, there are a lot of surprises in this video, so guys, definitely do not want to miss out. But let's hop into the video. Right guys, so starting off at number 10, guys, we have the Dune Buggy, which is actually 10 days before my birthday, June 17th of 2017, guys. This was released in the Dune Buggy update, guys, which basically it was the Dune Buggy and some other vehicles. Some new terrain update was done around this time. Now basically, guys, the Dune Buggy is one of the off-road vehicles that spawns near the military base. Now obviously at the time the military base didn't exist, but now it does, and now it has its company of this beautiful Dune Buggy. Now guys, why did it make my top 10 worst vehicles list, guys? And it comes down to one thing. Although there's a lot of amazing glitches, such as the invisible glitch, and obviously we have that brand new model glitch that just came out literally a couple of days ago, guys, this thing is so uncontrollable and so unbearable that honestly, man, I didn't want to put it in my top 10, but this vehicle just literally gets out of hand, man. This thing is just insane. It needs a patch, guys, and there has not been one ever since. So in the meantime, guys, it appears that it's going to stay in my top 10 for a pretty long time. Guys, moving into our number 9 spot, we actually have the McLaren, which came out December 23rd, 2017. So actually just 6 months after our Dune Buggy update, guys. Now this was part of the winter update. This was one of the first winter updates that we had, guys. And this car was at the time the 6th most expensive vehicle in the game. And guys, this was the 3rd most expensive for a supercar as well. Now obviously everybody in the community knows this thing as a vehicle that was overpriced. Now the reason why was because of the speed, just everything, guys. The characteristics of this vehicle, I mean, it had no business being worth $300,000, guys. Now actually I don't own this vehicle. This was from Jeremy Bachman, shout out to him. Now guys, we actually have a more recent vehicle, which is the Ray boys, that actually came out here in a September 5th 2020 balance update. I actually remember covering this vehicle here at our number 8 spot, and this vehicle was actually pretty cool, man. It's a cool looking vehicle, it moves great, it doesn't have bad stats, it's just a useless vehicle. And here's what I mean, guys. I have not seen not one person after the update came out, boys, use this vehicle. This vehicle is obsolete, the vehicle is useless, and although it does look cool, it really doesn't serve any purpose in the game. It's more of like a leisure vehicle and to just use when you have nothing better to do. But honestly, this vehicle is completely, totally useless. Well, moving on, boys, into our number 7 spot. This actually came out a day before my birthday, guys, which is June 26th, guys, and this was for the 2018 museum update when we got our brand new robbery, boys. We actually had a vehicle come with it, and it was the classic, boys. Now the classic, this is a 1-seater vehicle, boys, that is actually, it has pretty good stats and it's comparable to the Camaro, but honestly the reason why it's useless is capacity, the speed. I mean, this thing is just completely useless, but it still looks pretty cool. But guys, moving on into more specs and more details about this vehicle. Honestly, guys, although this vehicle is pretty fun to use at times and it looks really neat, honestly this really serves no purpose. And if I'm you, if you're kind of low on money, definitely skip this vehicle. It won't do any favors for you. But moving on, boys, to our number 6 spot, we have the Jeep, which came with the prison update on March 30th, 2019. And honestly, guys, this is just a better alternative to the Camaro. It has better capacity, it has better capabilities off the road, and it is completely free. However, guys, where this spawns, it actually spawns in a military base, and just where areas where it's not really accessible for criminals, but rather just cops. So obviously this poses a problem. Now this vehicle, honestly, it's kind of useless. I don't really see a lot of people use it. The only person that I see is my subscriber, Sir Nog, but that's about it. Shout out to Sir Nog, by the way. He's awesome. Guys, moving on into our top 5 worst vehicles in Jailbreak, guys, we got the Sloop. Now actually, guys, a lot of people don't know this as the Sloop, but the actual name of this is the Sloop, but a lot of people just call it pirate ship. And honestly, boys, at a hefty price tag of $1 million, I don't know what Asimo was thinking. I mean, I guess it was the cherry on top for this beautiful Oceans update, which brought us a new map. However, $1 million, you're capping, dude. Just stop it, dude. Plus, obviously this vehicle is hidden under a cave, guys, so this vehicle is pretty forgotten, doesn't serve any purpose. And honestly, guys, the reason why boats are obsolete in this game is because you can simply just drive with your car. I mean, we have the DeLorean that can drive on water, and cars can drive underwater without getting messed up in this game. So honestly, boats like these really serve no purpose, and that price tag is hefty, dude. Well, moving on over into our Dirtbike, guys, we have their number 4 spot, which came out in June 9th, 2017 with the Dirtbike update. Now, this is one of the older vehicles here in the game, but honestly, man, completely useless. although it's a pretty good off-roading vehicle. I mean, you can see it here in the video, very jumpy. Plus the patrol bike is way better, has way better capabilities, way faster, better handling. Guys, trust me, skip out on this vehicle for sure. But guys, moving into our top 3 already, guys, we had the pickup truck, guys. Now this vehicle actually came out right with the launch, guys, of Jailbreak. Now I don't know about you guys, but I've been here since day 1, and honestly, man, I remember getting stuck up here actually on the roof of the gas station. It was hilarious. But guys, this vehicle is obviously useless because now we have the army heli, and we have a lot of vehicles that have capabilities with high seating. Now obviously, guys, what distinguished this vehicle was that you could be able to pull out guns and shoot people, but nowadays you can just do that in a passenger seat. By the way, for my OGs, let me clarify, back in the day, if you weren't an OG, man, in the passenger seat, you were not allowed to pull out guns. But obviously now that's just a feature that every car has, so that's what kind of made the truck special. But now, honestly, that we have other vehicles that are just quicker and obviously can do the same capabilities as the truck can, and you can just use the buzzard, you can get the army heli. I mean, this thing is pretty much useless, and it's sad. But guys, actually moving on into our number 2 spot is our Mini Cooper, boys. Now this was another vehicle that came in with the launch of Jailbreak here in the town, boys. It was really cool. Now unfortunately, my clips got corrupted for the Mini Cooper when I was recording, so instead, guys, I'm just going to show you some stock footage. Now this baby, man, is now an unobtainable vehicle. It was since retired because nobody really used it and it was just kind of meh. But boys, I mean, although it was useless, it's a beautiful vehicle. Obviously the Mini Coopers are beautiful in real life despite being terrible cars, but regardless, they're beautiful aesthetic vehicles. And I mean, it had rather good stats. It was nimble, it was maneuverable, but guys, honestly, completely useless. There were cars that would smoke this thing. Obviously, we had the Tesla Roadster, the Ferrari, the Lambo. I mean, there was just no way for the Mini Cooper to serve any purpose with all these amazing vehicles. I mean, army heli, buzzard. You have even the default helicopter that can just do so much for you. Why would you have a Mini Cooper? Honestly, like keeping it a buck with you guys. It really just became obsolete. It became useless, and it brings back very sad memories because I still have this thing. It's a beauty. I should definitely take it out more often, man, because this is an antique to be worth, man. But guys, moving in to our mecca, the number 1 spot is the ATV, boys. You guys guessed it. This is the slowest vehicle in Jailbreak. Fun fact, I bet you a lot of you guys didn't know that. This is the slowest vehicle in Jailbreak, and it's for a reason. Absolutely terrible, guys. This thing, man, when it first came out, it was the first vehicle to be leaked by a CMO, and man, a lot of hype came behind it. But man, I remember launch day, this thing was flingy and glitchy, and it still is, and would fling you out of the map. Like, except the Tesla Roadster, they fixed it up. But with this thing, they did fix it up, but it's still very glitchy. It serves no purpose, boys, and honestly, this thing is just useless, man. Just take the time to click the subscribe button if you want the latest and greatest Roblox Jailbreak news, as well as top 10 rankings just like these. By the way, on my end screen, I have a video of the top 10 best vehicles in Jailbreak if you want to go ahead and check that out. But guys, I'll see you guys in the next video, and I'm out, man. Peace.